So far?
It's been dope, bro. Just been busy, you know. I did some shows last week, you know. And yeah, man, just working.
Yeah, so did you shoot?
I did some show at the Tino Fest. Young Tori was there, Deborah and all of them. You know, did that. Did some regular shoots, you know. Editing. I have so much to edit right now, honestly.
Dude, I feel you, man.
It's so annoying.
Backlog?
Yeah.
Oh man, like our buddy Umair from Toronto, like he's from since till May. Yeah. He's backed up from May.
Bro, it's so annoying.
Shit. Yeah. Stupid. Especially like after this week.
That's what I'm saying.
And like he goes to North Carolina on Monday.
For a week.
So fucked. I can't do it.
It's end of summer, you know, everything's happening right now.
Oh, definitely. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Born to Create podcast, ran by ACF.media, Toronto edition. So, came out to Toronto, shoot some content, kind of expand the podcast. Jay's our first guest. Talk a little bit about him. Make sure to check out the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Like and subscribe. Definitely does help a lot. I'm one of your hosts, Ace Fothergill, 20-year-old photographer, videographer, content creator. I'm stealing your thing, Frank.
All the time. Frank, content creator and strategist. Yeah. What do you want to say? Pie eater and all that bullshit like you do?
Get into detail.
Hey, normally steak lover with potatoes, you know, like with gravy.
You gotta connect with the audience.
Like, what else? Coronas? I mean, a couple Red Bulls.
Here's our first guest of the week. Instagram name is IMJAYSHOTS.
Oof, got the merch already.
He's a Toronto photographer, shoots portraits, concerts, clubs, events, has photographed people like Young Tori, 88 Camino, Sergey Baca, Killy, Tory Lanez, plus many more. Jay, tell us a little bit.
Yeah, man. I just been doing photography for about just over a year now. You know, just been grinding at it, doing it almost every day, editing. You know, man, just self-taught everything off YouTube. Just been going at it. You know.
Damn, pretty much a lot for 1 year. Holy.
Yeah, just a little over. You know.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty sweet, man.
Just been at it.
Yeah, where'd you get your merch or your shirt?
I just went to this random store on like Queen Street and just looked it up. But I'm trying to find like a consistent, cheaper option. Soon for like so I can just give them out. You know, I don't really care about making money off. I just want to give them out to people that actually fuck with my shit. I'll just give it to them. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. Have you been shooting just strictly in Toronto, or have you kind of like?
Honestly, recently it's pretty much just been in Toronto. You know, I'm trying to get out a little bit, you know, get some work done there too. But for now, it's just Toronto. I've just been busy with that. Sooner or later, definitely gonna go.
Definitely like expanding.
Exactly.
Huge.
Get a new market.
Exactly. Get your name out there, grow followers, shit like that.
Yeah.
What kind of got you into photography, or like what gained your interest in it?
Honestly, it was just my friend Chris, who does a lot of video stuff.
Okay.
He just has his camera with him, and we just chill sometimes. This was like a year and a half ago. We would just chill around with his camera and shit while he's recording and shit, and I, just having fun. I've never taken like pics before that, that time.
That's sweet.
I would never take pics or anything. I had no interest in any of that. And like one day we just went out and took pics of each other, and like I took some pics of him, and like they turned out so nice. So like the next week I bought my own camera. I just asked one of my friends that does take photos, but I wasn't that close to. But I just asked him, what camera you use? And I bought the same one, some Canon camera, and I just kept at it.
Yeah, that's fair, man.
I had no interest before that day. I just a week after I used his camera, I took like one pic of him, and I was like, I have to get this. And then I just bought a camera, and then just loved it. I guess just fell in love with it.
That's pretty dope, man. Is this something you're trying to pursue like full time?
Of course, yeah. I finished school, and like I don't really want to pursue that. I never really liked school, so I just been doing my own thing, something I actually like. I did go to school, but like I sort of wasted my time there. That's, in my opinion, it was a waste of time. Yeah, I just feel school really restricts you as an artist and wastes your money, time. Instead, you could just learn on your own, like I did, like on YouTube. If you really like something, I feel like you can just learn as much as you want. off the internet at this day and age.
Oh, definitely.
It's all about experience. Like,
Practice.
cool, I can read books about shit, like photography, but I'd rather go out and shoot and learn by myself.
So I'm saying,
You'll learn quicker, 3 times quicker.
Exactly. One reason we started this podcast is we wanted people to learn. Like,
but yeah, why would I learn from teachers that aren't actual photographers? There's a reason they're teaching instead of actually going out in the field teaching, like doing photography.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair, man. After like that first shoot, what did you first start shooting? Just portraits?
Yeah, it was crazy because when I got the camera, at this point I was shooting on the streets like cars and shit, and like, you know, that was whatever, just learning all the functions of the camera. But then I wanted to shoot people, so at this point it was like a few weeks into getting the camera, and I was still nervous about it because my shit was pretty shit. My work wasn't good. I wasn't happy with it because I cared too much about what people would think, like how my work looks and shit, especially my friends, because there was something different. So what I would do is like go downtown like at Yonge and Dundas and just wait around the street and ask random people if I could take a picture of them, which was really scary for me because I was pretty shy about that, especially with something I'm not good at, and showing them the picture after. So there'd be times where I'd be standing in the same stuff for like an hour waiting for the right person with like not a crowd of them, you know, one single person walking by that I could ask, like the right person. I would ask them if I could take a picture of them to practice and, you know, learn from. And yeah, eventually I would do that. Like a couple people, like 1 in like 5 people would say yeah, but like I would still do that. And sometimes I'd be out there for like 3 hours just on the street asking someone that I could take a picture of. I wouldn't ask my friends online or like people close to me because I was nervous about my work. You know, I cared too much about what they thought. So, you know, like I wouldn't want to ask them to work or like, you know, shoot sometime until later on, until I actually got practice, and I would post some of those pics, and then eventually people started noticing, oh, he's getting better and shit, or like he's actually, you know, doing this, and then I would start hitting them up, and like, you know, it went like that.
It's pretty sick, man.
Yeah, it was pretty
full out and just like go out and ask random people.
That's pretty ballsy.
Bro, I was pretty scared. I was in like I had no confidence at that point until I started getting into photography and stuff. So like I didn't really, you know what to do. But, you know, I didn't have any models or anything. I didn't know any models. I didn't want to ask any models. And so then later on, I just started hitting them up on IG with good content work to show off.
Yeah, that's fair, man. Sure. I'll let you take a sip of water.
Yeah, I need a cup.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you had to shoot one niche for the rest of your life, what would it be?
At this point in time, I really wanted to do portraits like of regular people, all that stuff. That's what I was doing for a little bit. And that's what I thought I was going to do for the most part. But like recently I've been doing a lot more club stuff and like concerts and stuff. It's been really fun. And like I feel like my stuff looks really good. And I've heard it looks pretty good. So I might have to stick with that if I had to choose. Yeah. Right now I'm doing everything, you know, just to have the biggest, you know, biggest market. So I can offer whatever you guys need, you know.
Exactly.
If you guys want regular shit, I can do that. If you want like, you know, concert stuff, I can do that. Club shit, anything. I want to just have all the tools at my disposal, you know?
No.
Yeah, because you're starting out, might as well try everything out. Like,
yeah.
We do landscapes, portraits, cars, like everything.
The more stuff you have, the more you
exactly
can give and get bigger from. Like, that's what I'm trying to learn even more stuff. Like, I have so much stuff I need to learn that I'm in the works of right now, and it's coming, so.
Because if you get those shots done as early as possible, and they're shit, it's done with.
Right?
You actually learn something out of it. Like, let's say you have to go shoot dogs. You're like, oh, how do I shoot that?
But this way you're
right?
ready.
You're ready for that. That's happened to me. I was like, my buddy had a dog in my cave. Let's just shoot your dog for bucks.
Right.
And from there, I got a couple clients.
So they hit you up because you know more than the others. You have more.
Exactly.
Why would I waste time with other people when you can do everything?
Yeah. They see your work and they're like, okay, I actually like that.
Always expand your work.
Definitely. What's it like shooting in clubs? Like, what kind of clubs are you shooting in? Because I saw a shot on your Instagram, kind of looked like a strip club. So I was wondering what was kind of going on there. How did you get yourself into that?
Business purposes only, you know.
100%, man.
No, honestly, club wise, I don't really have a consistent club that I go to. It's all random clubs and stuff and concerts. So they're random around the city, you know. Yeah, they're not usually strip clubs. They're usually like clubs that have a pole and shit. You know, like that's like a second thing. It's mainly a regular club for people, and yeah, it's fun.
See, it's like how do you get into it? Like, is it just like you know the people, or is it just like you just walk in and like, okay, can I shoot it?
No, I don't think I've ever walked into a club and just shot it. I usually know someone or like I work for them or
Okay.
met them or somehow something like that. It's never been.
Yeah.
I did do like hit a random people to shoot with on streets, but like I never did that with the club because I usually had the option to actually go in with someone or.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the first like quote unquote famous person you photographed, if you remember?
I think it was like the Raptors practice game,
Oh,
like a long time ago, like a year ago, I think, or just under a year ago, last summer, I think. Yeah,
How did you get yourself into that situation?
my friend just had an extra ticket and she gave it to me, and then we went there, and yeah, I had my camera, and it was so weird because I've never seen like the Raptors live at this point, and they were right in front of me. Like I was right here, and like Kawhi was right there, where the TV is, and like I was shocked, and like they were right there, and like I was just snapping away. You know, at this point I wasn't even good at photography. I just had the camera, and like it was like 3-4 months in, so like I was taking pictures, and I looking back at that now, I was so close to Kawhi, and like the picture doesn't look good to me. I mean, it wasn't a bad picture to be honest, but like I want to keep my standards really high,
Yeah.
and like that was a shit pic of Kawhi, but it was actually really nice. But it was right there in front of me, and like all of them were there. It was nice meeting them, and like it was fun seeing people like that you look up to, being able to capture a moment with them. Yeah, that means a lot.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I'm surprised though that you just kind of shoot.
yeah, it was like a once in a lifetime event, to be honest.
Oh,
It just
definitely.
happened. I don't know how it happened.
Good memories there, man.
Mhm.
Even if the shots are shit, good memories there. That's awesome.
They weren't that shit, but
No,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah. I wish I could do.
Just
If it was now, it'd be a completely different story.
Yeah.
And even like kind of going back to those situations, like kind of almost pushes you to get better.
Yeah, man, that's what I always does. Like every time I look at my photos and I don't like them, I just try to find a better way to get better. Always try to find what's wrong and fix it.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's always good to look back at your work.
You always gotta mess up somehow
Yeah.
to actually get better.
100%. So, do you use flash at concerts? Do you not?
I do.
Yeah.
Because it's really dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Like, do you find that it can get distracting for the artists, or you just like?
No, I
you
don't
know,
really
just-
care.
Fair.
They're usually not. It doesn't aim at them. Usually it aims at the sky. Like
Oh,
does
okay,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it doesn't really hit them. Sometimes, like some of them, like one time I remember Playboy Cardi when I was shooting with him at a club. He kept like his eyes kept flashing every time my flash would go off because I was right in front of him, right?
Yeah.
And he would tell the security, get rid of him and shit.
Yeah.
I got my shots already, so I just walked away and just shot from a far distance. So,
Yeah. That's fair.
did my thing. But yeah, I guess sometimes it can.
Yeah.
After a while, if you keep hitting the fucking trigger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, I gotta do my thing first.
No, exactly. It's
Forget
your
their
job.
eyes.
Yeah, fair enough,
you know,
man. Fair enough.
Get your shot.
you know.
So, what's your like go-to lens for concerts then?
I use a few. I have like a 24 millimeter, 85. Anything works.
Do you
Yeah.
just run prime?
Yeah. For sure.
It's like you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't like
Fine.
zoom.
No.
No, I prefer primes. They're more sharper.
Yeah.
Sharper. You can
It's just annoying changing them, especially at concerts and shows. It's such a pain because there's people everywhere. Your shit could get like knocked that way.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess up the sensors or lenses because it's glass, right?
Yeah.
So like I gotta go into corner, switch, come back quickly.
Yeah.
It's annoying, but it works.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So you usually shoot like front row, like the section where you're like for photographers, right? And then you just shoot
Usually, sometimes
Yeah.
on stage.
on stage.
Yeah, sometimes, but like
Okay.
wherever, it doesn't really matter because my lenses will
Yeah, you can
do
cover
their
it.
thing.
That's right.
Did you get into shooting Velv?
Well,
No.
nah. I didn't really even. I don't think I even tried. Like, I should, but like, I think by the time I even found out, like the spot's already taken. Like, they already had their media stuff.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big event too.
Yeah, you have to.
Maybe next
you,
time,
You need the connection.
You need,
There's
like,
something
yeah,
to get in there.
I don't think it really matters how good you are either. It just you guys just know the people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Yeah, I tried to get into Velv because one of my buddy works security for them.
yeah. I don't think they can do much though.
They can get you in, and then you'll get.
But you
fuck
can't
out.
even get a camera.
I don't know.
They'll probably let you in maybe, but like the camera.
Well, you can't be like on stage or anything. That's the thing. You
Yeah.
just be there for camera.
But like if you're right in front of us, still you can move your way up, I guess.
Yeah. No, yeah, he was gonna talk to his boss
Mhm.
actually to kind of like hook something up for me.
That'd be sick. Maybe next year. No, for sure next year.
How often are you shooting now?
Pretty much every day.
Yeah.
If I'm like,
Yeah.
like I almost work every day, but if I have time, I usually make time before or after work to go shoot. Whatever.
Got some more water?
For real.
I got you. Don't worry.
We're not that
Yeah,
talking.
but no, yeah. Usually we have like a stash of water bottles, man. I go through like 4 or
I use
5.
the washroom and shit.
4 or 5 halfway
Yeah.
through out of the washroom, man. What
So, like, how do you find your editing style has kind of changed throughout?
Yeah, like colors, lights, and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first started, I used to make a lot of I used to not really edit the colors and stuff. I just put like some filters on like through my software, and like not really pay attention to all the colors. I remember a lot of my like brightness settings were like darker earlier too, so I definitely fixed that and the colors and like more subtle changes instead of major changes.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start. Like, same here. Like you over edit.
That's what I'm saying. Cause you're
you
like,
don't know.
you're like, if I edit it more, maybe it'll look better. But like,
it'll be completely different.
You know
Something
what I mean?
nobody saw.
It'll look
so they go
unique, I
crazy.
guess, but like,
and you're-
but no, honestly, in my opinion, subtle edits are better. You don't have to really just make sure everything when you actually take the picture it looks good, and then you can add little things.
Yeah,
Mainly lighting and colors is what I do.
So how would you describe your editing style now? Like if I saw a picture, how would you describe? Okay, how do I know it's yours? Is there like a certain style? that you edit?
The colors are usually popping too, and like the framing is good. Making the subject really stand out and like have a good frame.
Yeah, because I know you like to like have the background really blurry on most of your shots there for like
Make it
portraits
more
and stuff.
crisper.
Yeah.
And have a subject with background not really in focus, but like still giving like some kind of story or like some color or something in the background that you can see, but like it's not the main focus. That's what I like to do. And recently I've been doing more like candid stuff too, with like at shows and concerts, like just in the moment, less posing, less more just in the moment.
Yeah.
Shit. I find those photos almost tend to turn out.
They look better. Yeah. At first I was like, they probably won't look good because I didn't do it for a while either. Because I thought, they're not ready for the pic. How's it gonna look good? But then I start doing it, and like it just looks natural. So it looks better.
It's more like storytelling than
Right?
like the event or something like that.
Like you see two people talking, they're laughing. They're like, they're having a good time. Instead of them just standing there smiling at you.
Yeah. Exactly. 100%, man.
Yeah.
How's your How's your experience? Good.
You need your jug there?
I'm good. How's your experience been so far as a photographer?
It's been fun, really stressful mentally, because like I always want to get better every day, and I've been going pretty hard at it, like, and physically too, mentally and physically, because like shit's heavy, and I'm always carrying it around no matter where I go, even if I don't need it. I just feel naked without it. It's like a part of me.
Yeah, that's fair. Like me and him walked 13 kilometers.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's on your back.
At least like
Always
50
leave
times.
a camera.
Always, man, just in case. And it's mentally too, like, because like usually I'm up till like 4 a.m. every night, even just doing editing, learning new stuff on YouTube, looking through pics, networking, always doing something related to it. Up to 3-4 a.m. every night, and then waking up in like maybe like 10 or something, not sleeping enough. But like I just like doing it, so it just wakes me up.
Yeah.
Some there's nights I come home at 3-4 a.m. Because I'm shooting. So like
No, exactly.
Yeah, those are worse. Cause I used to do clubs for like 6 months straight, every single weekend.
it's so annoying because you
Friday,
don't get home
Saturday.
till like 4 or 5.
And I was at school too, so I was just
That
dying. I was
sucks.
like,
You
no
don't have
way.
time to do your shit. You gotta edit them.
4 hours of
So
sleep a night. That's it.
Like,
Not even.
drunk people.
Even this,
Oh,
It's so annoying.
even this week is fucked.
Yeah, I heard. We got for everything in.
Like
Yeah.
Monday we did 3 shoots one day.
Yeah.
Had a shoot yesterday and a meeting. And what else did we do?
It's insane, man. We're getting up at like 10 a.m. and we're finishing the day at like 2 p.m. 2 a.m.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a full day of work.
But it's gonna be worth it.
Oh yeah.
Because you're gonna have so much content after you're done.
Oh,
Exactly.
And you don't have to stress about it because you got your shit. You just gotta edit.
Exactly. That's what I was telling him. I'm like, I'd rather shoot more than edit.
Then
Like,
regret having
I'll put them on my computer and edit them a bit, but I'd rather shoot like crazy.
And then you
the
can
whole
edit
week.
when you go.
Exactly. It doesn't matter too
You know,
much.
you want to have enough content.
Yeah.
Do you have like a 5-year game plan? Just kind of going with the flow, or like what are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the best photographer in the world.
All right,
That's the
Right.
goal.
There you go.
100%, man.
Honestly, like why? I just think even if you're not gonna be the best photographer in the world, you should still, or like anything in general, like you should aim to be the best in the world. Like the person that's the best in the world at anything they do wasn't at one point. They all, we're all the same. They just grinded at it and did their thing. So like, I just feel you should have that mentality that makes you better. See everything as like a competition. Make sure you're the best at it.
Yeah.
So
Even if you're having fun with it, you can still be the best at it.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's patience and grinding.
Yeah, but consistent. Good
Exactly.
content. Just get better every time.
Yeah, because it's also patience. Like it won't take 2 days, right? It'll take a couple years, but you got to keep at it. If you don't keep at it, you're just gonna because you go up, right, and you think you're the best, but you're not.
No.
You got to keep going, or else it'll just go right down.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And there's people out there that are doing that, so you don't want to let them get ahead of you.
10-year overnight success.
That's what's called.
20-year, 50-year, whatever it takes.
Give me 1 year, bro.
Come talk to me in 1 year.
You know where I'm at. I'm in the scene tower.
Oh man,
Want to hop into lightning round?
let's do it.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for it, man.
I think I'm ready.
Get some
Get some
water.
water.
Get 'em ready.
Do we need? Oh, I can't get an air horn here, Ruby.
No, we get kicked out in 2 seconds. Oh man.
We need some fancy graphics for the air horn, or like lightning round.
One word answers?
Okay,
Okay,
as long as you want.
answers.
But yeah, so basically 10 questions answered off the top.
Yeah,
of your
yeah,
head. You good?
Yeah.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Famous person you'd like to shoot.
Drake.
Best piece of advice you've received.
Work harder than the next guy.
Morning or night person.
Like,
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
LA.
Dinner with 3 celebs. Who are you picking and why?
Drake, me, and I don't know. Fuck. You, when you're famous. You too.
Alright, bet. I'll take that. Best learning experience so far.
Being shit and then just finding ways to get better, and like a learning experience as in what I learned, like the best piece of.
Like the best moment that you kind of learned from. Like,
Oh,
let's say
okay.
your best fuck up that you've learned from.
It's a little long.
Go for
We
it.
got time. So one time I took pics of this rapper in my area, and I contacted his manager and stuff. We did that. This was when I first started out, and the pics were really shit. Like if you look back at them, they weren't that good. Not really what they wanted. And yeah, I fucked up with that. That's what really fucked me up. And then a few months back, they're having a show, and like I went at this point, I wasn't really good with them because like of the pics that I took weren't that good. So I would go to the show, buy the ticket just to go take pics and shit. I took those pics, and I was off the stage because I didn't know anyone there.
Yeah.
So I was just doing my own thing, and I took those pics, and they were really nice, nice enough to get in contact with the people and show them that I actually do have work. I came back from those shitty pictures that even I thought was shit, they did too, and I came back with some fire contact. I got better, and I did that, and then I got in contact with all of them, and kept doing my thing. So like I did some shitty work, but I got better, practiced, came back,
Exactly.
and now I shoot them too.
That's pretty sweet. First thing you'd buy if you won $1 million.
The Scene Tower.
There you go. 1 year success. Let's go.
Soon.
We got this.
12 months.
Who would you call if you got put into jail?
My friend Chris.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
This
Should I leave now?
I got a Mac running here.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. And what would you tell your younger self?
To buy a camera. To buy a camera right away.
That's fair. That's a new one.
Yeah.
That's a new one,
I
actually.
don't know why I waited so long. It was meant to be.
Oh, 100%, man. Anyways, that's the end of the lightning round.
Yeah.
Everything's meant to happen for a reason, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
You have any
So,
questions for
yeah.
us?
No.
No.
I wasn't ready for
Fair
this.
enough,
I wasn't
fair
ready for this.
All good.
It's all good,
Every
man.
5 minutes.
Oh man, it's good having you on, man. And we'll see you in a year on CN Tower.
I'll be here.
Chilling there at the top, you know.
My new home.
Your new home. Yeah, when you buy it.
Gotta stop drinking water. At this point, I don't even need to drink. I'm just grabbing things.
It's all good, man.
Oh man, it'll be champagne
Yeah,
in the
I'm
year.
nervous.
Don't worry about it.
One day.
Drink with Drake, you know? Hey, drink for the stars.
Dream for the stars, you'll land somewhere.
Exactly. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, listening to this episode. Stay tuned for upcoming topics surrounding the creative industry. If you'd like us to go over a certain topic, shoot us a DM at Born to Create Podcast. Leave us a comment down below. Holy crap. You can check me out at acf.media.
fm.photography_design. Changing it soon, so it won't be the longest one in the world. So it's all good.
At IMJAYSHOTS. At IMJAYSHOTS.
Everything will be linked in the description. Thanks a lot for coming by, man.
It's Thank you.
Thank you. Shoot.
Peace out, everyone. Stay woke.